Hi, welcome to this week's Bendigo Best Community Chat. Today we're catching up with Liz Martin, the events manager of the upcoming Bendigo Sustainability Group Open House Day. How are you going today, Liz?
Oh, good, thanks, Mark. Yeah, it's a chilly morning, but on October 27 we'll have lots of sunshine out.
Well, you've got a big job between now and then, haven't you?
Yes, well, we've already done a lot of the work, which is a lot of the initial work is just roaming around Bendigo talking to householders and convincing them that it's a good idea to open their day, open their houses so that other people can see what they've done to make their houses more sustainable.
Yeah, well, it caught my attention, obviously being in real estate, so that's linking Bendigo Best back to what we do. But in general terms, what's sustainable housing all about in your words?
Well, sustainable housing, it's varied. So a lot of people can't afford a brand new passive house build, but what we do with Sustainable House Day, we show what ordinary everyday people are doing in their houses to make them more sustainable. Maybe they're putting pelmets on their blinds or pelmets on their curtains and they're adding solar. They might have already a north-facing house, so they're building on that and letting more sunshine in. There's a lot of things you can already do, but there's also exciting new builds open.
Yeah, that's awesome, absolutely. So how many properties you got open on the 27th or 28th?
27th of October, yeah, we've got 10 properties open as well. We will have some really interesting speakers up from Melbourne to talk about how to be more sustainable in their own homes. And also we've got a speaker who's going to come up from RMIT and talk about the embodied energy of all our building materials.
Cool.
So in other words, how much you have to heat a brick to cook it in the oven and how much sand it requires, and yeah, so that'll be a really interesting discussion.
Yeah, well, it's probably timely too, isn't it, with the cost of energy and all that these days, and whether people are for or against global warming and all that, but not to make this a political stance. If we all do a little bit, it can only help the environment.
Well, and it also saves us all money. Yeah. So all these things we're doing in our houses, we're saving heating and cooling costs. So, you know, adding insulation is one of the cheapest things you can do to actually make your house more sustainable, and that's doable by everybody.
So Liz, I suppose, where do we get all the information? What houses are open, where the lectures are going to be? Where do we get all that?
So most of it's on our Bendigo Sustainability website or our Bendigo Sustainability Group Facebook page. So there'll be lots of updates on that. And yeah, you come up to the old church on the hill in the morning for the talks.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, it's a great community venue. Yeah, we all fit in there. There's going to be coffee and tea and maybe a few cakes. Yes, maybe a few cakes. So everybody turns up there, they get their program, and then they can decide which houses they'd like to go and see.
Cool, and I know a couple of them that you've got opening, so I suggest people get out and have a look at a couple of them because they're awesome homes.
Yeah, there's some very special places. I mean, we start from mud brick. We've got a couple of hand-built homes, and we've got a permaculture farm. A lot of our sustainable homes also have great gardens.
Yeah. Now, just another little project I know you guys are sort of related to, Kids Undercover. Just give me a little bit about that, because that's an awesome program, I think.
It is. So Kids Undercover is a charity that was started in Melbourne 30 years ago, and they make little pods where homeless kids can sleep in. So they've supplied a lot of these pods for homeless kids. Oh yeah, they're pretty trendy, they're pretty cool. But there's a Bendigo connection.
Yeah.
And Ortec actually make the pods for Kids Undercover. So we're going to have some of those open on the day. And also Ortec makes some prefab housing we'll have open, so yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's sort of two really good causes coming together, isn't it? So
it is, yeah. I mean, I think the Bendigo Sustainability Group, you know, loves to support a great cause as well. Yeah. We've done some community solar projects on low-income housing in Bendigo as well. So yeah, it's part of our remit that we, you know, are very involved in our community.
Cool. Well, on behalf of the Bendigo Best followers, Liz, can you please pass on our thanks to Bendigo Sustainability, because I think it's an awesome group, awesome message, and just another part of what makes Bendigo such an awesome place to live.
It is a great place to live, yeah. Well, I think we have a good sense of community in Bendigo.
Well, thanks. That's a wrap for another Bendigo Best video catch-up. Thanks again to Liz for her time today. And as we say, if you get the opportunity between now and our next video catch-up, please get out, support one of our community groups, because they are the foundation of what makes Bendigo the best regional city in Australia to live. Until next time, see you soon.